Yeah, Westminster was probably the most consistently strongest sort of team game we played in a couple of months, to be completely honest. So it felt really good. I think the pacing was really great, and we still had a few too many turnovers, but it felt like the effort in terms of getting the ball back and making sure that wasn't affecting the big picture was there. And I also think in the past we've kind of talked about having a lot of depth on our attack, and in the back of my mind I'm like, well, it'd be nice if they maybe all showed up the same day instead of one here, one there. And I feel like what was definitely fun about Westminster on Saturday was a lot of our attackers had a big game, and I think when you put that all together, it's definitely more impactful than if a couple of them do. So. Yeah. So Fort Lewis, that'll be the last regular season conference game we have, which obviously makes it feel kind of big. It's senior day, last home game, and I think for us that's really the major focus this week is being grateful for the opportunities that we have, and just being excited to get another home game in. And we haven't focused too much on the opponent. I think we're just trying to focus on making sure that we're doing the right things to make little adjustments here and there. I talked about pacing before, and that's been really important for us, especially in that first quarter of the game. And so we've been working a lot on that. But yeah, I'm just really excited to have our last home game and get to celebrate these 5 seniors. Olivia is one of them. Obviously, they've contributed a lot over the last 4 years and definitely deserve to just get a chance to kind of show off everything that they've done.
Olivia, that's almost your senior day.
I don't think it has quite yet. It might come on that day, but really, for me, it's just another day, another game. I think it'll actually finally hit me that I'm a senior the very last game of season. So we'll see.
Looking back at these last 4 years of you being here, how much do you think you've grown?
Oh, tremendously. The amount that I have learned just from the 4 teams that we've had over the years, and the friendships I've made, they really impacted my life, whether they know it or not, every single one of them. And so I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been able to play here.
What would freshman year you look at you? What would she say?
Don't worry so much about the little stuff. Just focus on the big picture. You don't need to worry about every single little grade that you get and stuff. Take it day by day.
Is that something that you're kind of passing on to maybe some of the underclassmen in the team?
I'm definitely trying to, because they know I'm a perfectionist. So for me to say that don't worry about the little stuff is a big thing, because freshman year I would not have said that.
I think that's normal for a freshman. You stress over everything.
Mm-hmm.
Leading the nation in ground balls. What? You see a ball and you're just possessed to go. Is that the perfectionist in you? Say, okay, ground ball must be mine?
I mean, part of that reason is yes, but also my teammates are giving me the opportunity to get the ground ball. They're causing the turnover, and I just happen to be the one to pick it up. So it's really a team effort in that way. And so for me to be leading in the nation in that is actually a reflection of our defense, because if we can get that many balls on the ground, that's a huge thing. So it's just about who gets to do it first, and it happens to be me sometimes.
And obviously the point is you don't put the ball on the ground to begin with, but for her to get so many and then obviously be able to convert them into points, that's just kind of been a little frosting.
Yeah. Definitely some frosting. I mean, so right now, Olivia is top 5 in the country in ground balls, cause turnovers, draw controls. We've talked about how as a midfielder, those are really meant to be her bread and butter. And so I think that part is just really her doing her job. The offensive points, that's the frosting, and just kind of goes to show how much of a full field midfielder she really is. But I think what's most impressive about Liv is that stuff is never ever a surprise, because she does that at practice every day. And so I think a part of why she has such crazy numbers this year and is really visible on that national level is because she's so consistent. So she's doing that every day in practice. Game day comes around, that's just her norm. So.
Say Marissa, obviously, and that also when she's doing that and scoring, it's opening you up too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. So you just kind of everything came together last week.
yeah, definitely. Definitely all came together. I think we all, as a attack unit, used each other a lot more than we have in the past. We were passing a lot and using feeds, and I think that was very noticeable compared to past games. So I think that was really good.
You trying not to worry about the rankings and the fact that you're right there in the first playoff spot, in the history of this program? Is that what I'm making you think about? Is it just something, hey, just keep winning and it's gonna take care of itself? Type of attitude, or?
I think so. Like, it's obviously, we see it, so we can't just completely ignore it, and we have to, like, understand that it is a big deal for us. But at the same time, we are just going day by day. Like, our next championship is Friday, so we just really think of it as like a one at a time, rather than like we need to win 4 games in order to get there. Like, at this point, it's just, we just need to win.
And we have this mindset of beat the team you were yesterday. So we're constantly working on playing harder and focusing on that one day.
So kind of reflecting in your first year coaching here, these 5 seniors, how impactful have they been in your life?
Oh my goodness, hugely. You know, it's weird reflecting because I still feel like we're right in the heart of it right now. So I'm trying not to do too much of that yet. But, you know, we've been getting prepared for senior day, and that involves quite a bit of planning, and so there's naturally some reflection there. Honestly, these 5 are so unique in their own way. I think each of them has really had an impact in a way that is unique to their own character, and that's been probably one of the most fun things in terms of coaching them. Is you don't get the same thing out of any of them. They're completely different, and as a result, it's just there's a lot of complementing going on with those 5 in terms of how they play and what they bring to the team. So yeah, I mean, hugely impactful. I've told them before that they're some of just the absolute most skilled, talented players I've ever coached on this team, and that just makes everything so much more interesting in terms of the strategy and things that you can put together. But beyond that, I think as a group, and you know, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we're really proud of the fact that we've really tried to get involved in the community. We've done a ton of community service this year, and every time we do it, we get the most amazing feedback from these people that we're trying to serve. And so I'm gonna sound corny, but I think the more impactful piece beyond the wins and the stats and everything has just been getting to coach a group of people that genuinely cares about each other, that wants to make an impact beyond just the lacrosse field, and that I'm really confident in the fact that they're going to go out and graduate and make an impact on the people around them, you know. And are they going to like change the world? In some way, yeah, you know, because I think that with the positive energy they bring, and with the fact that they're generous and kind and want to make a good impact on the people around them, they will, you know. And that part has been for sure more impactful than the actual wins.
Olivia, does that kind of set you up for later on in life and the community service that you've done in your career here? I mean, now it doesn't just end.
No, definitely not. Yeah. Yeah, and I think as a senior class, we made it our goal this year not to win the RMAX or whatever. Our goal was to better the community and like better our team and leave that as our legacy, rather than, like she said, the wins or losses. And so I think, like you said, this year in particular, we've done a really good job of just going out and exploring new things and meeting new people and engaging with everyone. And it's given us the opportunities to meet people we never would have, and actually opened up doors for a lot of us. So it's been very beneficial.
So graduation next month, or do you have more school?
I'll be graduating next month. Yep, that's the goal. I know. Yep.
So then what's next?
See, that's the ultimate question, isn't it? So I'm been thinking about doing PA school or medical school or grad school, but like I said, right now I'm going day by day. I'm taking my own advice, not trying to jump too far forward, and we'll see what happens once the school year ends.
Nursing?
No, cellular biology.
Okay, it'll change the world.
Honestly, probably.
Olivia, take me through kind of just the draw controls. You had 14 this last time. It seems like every time you're there, seeing you get possession, you guys are marching down the field. What goes into that, and how aggressive are you? Because it's kind of just a one-on-one, face-to-face battle to the ball.
Yeah, so like you said, it's kind of a one-on-one, but ultimately my two other midfielders are also very beneficial because if they're not boxing out or if they're not also trying to get the ball, the other team will be, so then it would be a 3-on-1. And so we've been doing a much better job in the midfield and on the draw circle of just getting to it first and like tracking it before it even gets into anyone's stick. So just being the first one there really and just wanting it, I guess.
Does that, I mean, did it take time for you to kind of develop that to get super aggressive, or have you always been, super competitive to get after that ball right away?
No, it definitely took time. I mean, my stats show it. I've improved over the last 4 years, so that's good. But again, I think it's just that want to get it and the lack of hesitation now, just to understand, like, if I go for it, I can either knock it on the ground or I win it or I lose it. So it is what it is, and just go for it every ball like it's mine.
Thank you.
Thank you.